what is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say the word meditation? Probably some bald dude sitting on a rock, crisscross applesauce with his fingers in a weird position and constantly repeating the words right? Or maybe you see a hippie in a van talking about how cool and radical the peacefulness of meditation is, or something like that, okay? Well, neither of these thoughts properly convey the true idea of meditation. So now, I know we're not supposed to have our phones because it's school, but if you have your phone and it's Apple, take it out. Okay, so if you open Apple Health right now, what categories do you see? Look carefully and closely and you probably see mindfulness, right? Well, mindfulness is a term that can be used to interchangeably replace meditation. So as a New Year's resolution this year, I actually challenged myself to meditate or complete mindful minutes every single day. So with that, I would probably like to state that I have meditated 275 days out of the 287 we had this year, and I've completed over 3,000 mindful minutes. And that means that I've completed at least 1 to 20 mindful minutes every single day. So meditation is the idea of focusing on one thing and taking the time to wind down and breathe. So it is more than the stigma that the world and society makes it out to be. So today I will be talking about the benefits of meditation. I will be talking about how the brain is affected by meditation and how to add it into your daily routine as a habit. So let's start off with the benefits of meditation. So there are many health benefits, but there's also different types of benefits that you wouldn't expect. So your surroundings will be affected by meditation. So that includes the people you're around and how you view certain situations. So starting off with health benefits, the major one is reducing stress. So if you are really stressful, meditation is something that can be used to reduce it. So besides reducing stress, you can actually control anxiety, promote emotional health. You can also promote self-awareness, and you can lengthen your attention span. Going back to stress, a study shows that over 3,500 people who have meditated in the past had a reduction of stress. So it shows in past experiments that meditation physically and mentally helps you. So next, moving on to different types of benefits. These include your surroundings. So when you meditate, you typically take more time and look into your surroundings more. So this can affect people, this can affect how you treat and act around others. So it can change your relationships with people. It can be your significant other, or it can be your best friend, or even just like a person you really don't know, but it can change other people's relationships with you. So I think meditation has some really cool benefits. And now that you know those benefits, how does it affect the brain? So the HuffPost explains there are 5 major categories of brainwaves, each corresponding to different activities. Meditation enables us to move from higher frequency brainwaves to lower frequency, which activates different centers in the brain. So slower wavelengths equal more time between thoughts, and that equals more opportunities or opportunity to skillfully choose which thoughts you invest in and which actions you take. So basically, the lower the wavelength, which is measured in hertz, the more peaceful and deeper you are in meditation. So the first state of mind is actually gamma state. So this is 30 to 100 hertz, and this state is like hyperactive. So if you're constantly thinking, a lot of the times insomnia is due to your mind being in a gamma state, and it's just really off the walls. So the next state is beta state, and this is 13 to 30 hertz. This is normal. This is what I'm in right now, what you guys are in. And it's just the normal state. It's what people usually function in. And then from there we go into alpha state, which is actually 9 to 13 hertz. And this is when we're more peaceful. So if you're relaxing or even doing yoga and that type of stuff, that's a more peaceful wavelength. And there's another one. So theta state is 4 to 8 hertz. This is the beginning of meditation. So when you're just starting, possibly like the first couple days, you're gonna be grazing the theta state. And it starts off in the first couple of minutes. So the more you try to peacefully and focus on one thing, it's just slowly becoming deeper into the theta state. And then finally, the delta state is 1 to 3 hertz. And this is a deeper state of meditation, which can also be achieved through deep sleep. So if you're having an REM state of sleep, you're most likely achieving the delta state. And then monks, which I know I mentioned earlier, like the bald dude, monks can actually achieve this in an awakened state in a couple seconds. So I thought that was really cool. So now that you know the neuroscience behind meditation, how can we make this into a habit? So meditation can benefit for after one session or after a bunch of sessions, like how I've been. And studies have shown that meditating regularly shows the best effect and reaps the best rewards, right? So to build a habit into meditation, it's best to implement it into routines and habits that you already have. So say your morning routine, okay? You wake up, I don't know about you guys, but I immediately make my bed, and then from there, I actually add meditation into it. So I do 2 things first, and then I immediately add meditation into it. So then from there, I brush my teeth, eat breakfast, brush my teeth, go to school, all that jazz, okay? The best thing to do is add it into an already built schedule and routine. So to make the task less daunting and to consistently meditate, try to set milestone goals. So mine is to meditate every single day for a year. That's really daunting, right? So in order to make this less daunting, I actually set it up by a weekly schedule. So I try to have a number of minutes that I want to meditate in a full week, and I try to hit that every single week. There's days where I'm not able to, and it's just really difficult. So a lot of the times when I meditate with an app called Headspace on my phone. I use a subscription, but that's because I wanted to achieve my year-long goal. And this subscription builds up a streak, so kind of like Snapchat, you don't want to lose your streak, right? So from there, I just consistently try to meet my weekly goal, and then that adds into my monthly, and then that adds into my yearly. And I think it's a really cool way to not break your habit. So these are just a few ways to build the habits of meditating. Let's review what we learned. So we know that meditation is the idea of focusing on one thing, and it's taking the time to wind down and breathe. So it is more than the stigma that the way society makes it out to be. So it's not like a monk, it's not like a hippie, it's a lot more simple than that. So we also know the benefits of meditating, how it affects the brain, and how we can add it into our daily habits. So now it's your choice. Are you gonna meditate? I'm done.